When we're faced in an unpleasant situation, we have two options: deal with it or change it. But when changing it isn't actually possible, we have to just develop coping skills to help us regulate through the distress. However, some of us get so good at coping that we miss opportunities where making a change for the better is actually possible. Hello everyone, my name is Tia and I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I make videos that offer tips on how to improve your relationship with yourself and with other people. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss more tips from a therapist. Today, we're talking about how to stop coping and start meeting our needs. If you struggle with being honest about your feelings or assertive with your needs, that's because you were taught to do that. When you grow up in a household with caregivers that repeatedly don't respond when their kid is in distress or fails to make changes that their child needs in order for that kid to be okay, that kid learns to repress their inner anguish and ignore their felt need for a change. They develop what we call learned helplessness. They learn that when they get uncomfortable or overwhelmed, they're just going to have to deal with it by themselves. They learn to not expect for other people to care or to help them out. Are there times in life where we just have to deal with it? Absolutely. I am not advocating for coddling children, and many people would actually do very well for themselves if they got better at managing discomfort. What I am talking about is failing to support and protect kids when they're in a perpetual state of stress and emotional isolation, to the point where it is conditioned in their little minds and little bodies that how they feel and what they need isn't important, or not as important as how someone else feels or what someone else needs. These types of kids have to cope however they can, and they grow into adults that cope too. It's the same way that people train elephants to not run away. When elephants are babies, their captors will put a chain around their foot and drive a stake into the ground, keeping them to it. And they will fight and kick and yell for weeks and slowly realize that they can't break the chain. And even as they grow up, even as they become a full-sized elephant, that is so well conditioned in their mind that that chain means they can't get away, that they stop trying altogether. Even at their adult size, breaking the chain would be nothing at all, easy to do. They already believe that they can't. Humans are the same way. And I'm here to remind you, you're not a baby elephant anymore. If we learned helplessness, we can unlearn helplessness. The way we do that is when you start to notice yourself feeling uncomfortable with something, practice responding to that discomfort. Start with something really, really small and incrementally work your way up to bigger things. Small things like excusing yourself to go to the restroom instead of holding your bladder because your friend is talking. Small things like telling your friends, hey, actually, hanging out at a different time or a different day would work better for you, instead of just agreeing to something that you know is going to stress you out. Sometimes these small things don't feel small. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. Coping kept you safe, and a part of you still believes that it's better, it's safer to just cope than be assertive. That's that lump in your throat that keeps you from speaking. That's that fear that makes you sweat and your heart race. That's okay. That's just your inner child letting you know that they're scared. It's that inner baby elephant that doesn't know it's grown yet. Unlearning helplessness is you becoming the adult that you needed as a kid. It's you becoming the person that acknowledges that inner distress and does something about it. The more you do this, the more your whole nervous system starts to calm down. The more your body, mind, and soul realize that you aren't at the mercy of life anymore, that you have agency and power, and that it's good to use to benefit yourself and other people. Being assertive isn't necessarily selfish. Being assertive is you taking accountability for your well-being instead of hoping other people will figure it out. Instead of watering someone else's garden and hoping that they'll feed you from it, you're going to water your own garden and you're going to feed yourself. And if you got extra, you'll share. Have you been in this situation before? Share your experience in the comment section below, and let's help each other out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.